S's left, but I might have to, I'm gonna snitch one from the set. I'm just gonna tell you that. I've been fangirling all day over all the beautiful jewelry. And speaking of fans, he is our longest running chef here at HSN. You know him, the amazing, the inimitable star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. There is no other celebrity chef like Chef Wolfgang Puck. And you know what? He's never done pricing like we're doing for the next power hour. I posted a throwback photo of me and Wolf from like, oh man, I think it was like 21, 22 years ago. And you know what's so funny about that picture that I posted? The cookware set that we have in this hour is actually less money per piece. I'm serious about this. Less money per piece than when Wolf and I started working together over 2 decades ago. I'm serious about this. Do you see that HSN price? We took $100 off. Oh, perfect, thank you, Brian. Okay, so when that photo was taken, that was pre-bang, post-bang, she-bang, whatever. This is a better price than when this photo was that photo was taken. Anyway, so giddy up. It is the last show in the visit, as Colleen was saying. So come on, I'm gonna get some steps in. Before you meet and greet, of course, celebrity chef Wolfgang Puck and his right-hand partner in the kitchen, Marian Getz, we're gonna do something we like to call a little 5 and 5. Giddy up. Oh, can I just jump in? See, there's still music playing. Well, listen, okay, there's music in my head. Among other things. Here it is, our fabulous 5 and 5. Okay, again, Wolf and Marian are gonna be out here in just a few moments. All right, get them while it's hot. Only 2,000 of these to go around. This is his famous glass bowl salad spinner. You heard me correctly. Glass bowl salad spinner. So it's really a 2-in-1. You could use this as a serving carafe, but you could also use it to dry off those vegetables and greens. Choose it in the black or in the red. That is a 4.5 quart glass bowl. I'm telling you, you could spend that as the price of admission. But here's the thing about this. Whether you've got dexterity issues like I do, or you want to save money, here's a little secret that Wolfgang taught me. And by the way, this is modeled after the large-scale salad spinners he uses in his restaurants. Even if you're buying pre-washed lettuce, rinse it off in a bowl and just see what they left behind. I'm serious about that. I'm trying not to gross you out or anything, but trust me when I tell you pre-washed is not really pre-washed, but it's convenient. That's gonna save you a ton of money. Those are final quantities, about 1,000 in each one. All right, I gotta show you something. This pays for the price of admission. I'm serious, I had to read on the internet twice to make sure you were getting a sheet pan. Brian, correct me if I'm wrong. This freaks me out a little bit. It's like buying a sheet pan. Actually, it's like getting a sale price on a sheet pan and then getting these great silicone inserts, which you can use for mise en place, you can use for breading. You can also use these for baking, by the way, which is crazy because oven safe up to 450 degrees. You choose it in the red, we've got it in the blue, and we do have it in the gray. I am gonna be getting me that. 3 flexible payments, which basically for a couple dollars on your credit card, those will absolutely go. In fact, how many of those do I have? I don't have a ton, do I? Okay, just a couple hundred in each color. So act quickly. Remember, each one of those becomes a little silicone baking vessel. All right, Colleen was just talking about Chef Wolfgang Puck, and he is the longest running celebrity chef here at HSN. And this is the DNA of his brand. It is his famous surgical grade stainless steel lifetime warranty, bumper to lifetime warranty pans. This is actually the pan, the first one that I ever started with this size, but it's the best price ever. It's on 3 flexible payments of less than $10 on your credit card. That leading consumer testing magazine, I'm serious about this, they bought the other big name brands where if you put a 1 in front of that $29 price, and guess what? His outperformed all the other fry pans in every category for performance, for durability, for cleanability. If you are looking for a lifetime pan, if you're thinking, this is a Moms and Me event here at HSN, mom wants a pan that's gonna, well, for certain outlive me. Of course, it wouldn't take much, but it's also a tri-ply bottom. Okie doke. I can't believe we have any of these left. These are the famous stainless steel spice mills. Now we have them in this beautiful pink. if you take a look, you can actually adjust the grind, which I think is genius. So whether you want a coarse grind or a fine grind, there's also a light that's built into this. One touch button operation, so it's just a lot more elegant than those hand pepper mills. And I realize that's kind of a visual thing, but do you know in every single restaurant that Wolfgang Puck has, they always do fresh ground pepper and fresh ground salt. It's one of the really secret, you know, the secret sauce, if you will, to really elevating the taste of everything, including a salad. But you could also do your special grind. You could put cinnamon in this, any of your peppercorns, any of your grape melange. So that is kind of a buy one, get one price, $17.95. And then I saved the best for last. I am obsessed with this fryer. I'm trying to remember, I think it will accommodate, now I'm going from memory, I think up to a 6-pound bird, you know, for air frying. Oh, really? Hannah's saying maybe a little bit more, around 7. 6 for sure, though. I mean, 6 for sure. That's because I've done a 6-pound bird in this. So it is better than any rotisserie chicken you're ever gonna have. I'm just gonna tell you that. Plus, all the fat drains away. And let me show you something. It is a one touch button operation, but you guys have to see this. Because not only is it larger capacity, this wonderful insert not only ensures that all the fat drains away, then the skin gets crispier, but can I just point out, it's a whole lot easier to clean. A lot of these original kind of tower air fryers had more of like a mesh, which was really not all that easy to clean. And what people forget is this is a convection oven. So you could bake brownies in this. I mean, the list goes on. And Brian, I'm gonna double check. Do I have just the black available? I think I might just have the, is it just the black? Okay, black and red. And there are only 700 of them to go around. But I've been talking about the man of this power hour. So please welcome to the show, his last show, his last visit before Mother's Day, basically until almost the 4th of July. The one and only Hollywood star Walk of Fame. He is a Harvard man. He is not only a legend, a culinary legend. We have Chef Wolfgang Puck here. Chef, you know I love and miss you. How you doing tonight?
I am almost as good as you. So, but I'm very excited to be on the show with you. You know, we miss being there. I think I can't wait to go back to be there in the kitchen with you where we can have fun and cook great food. Because to me, cooking should be fun. And if you don't have the right pots and pans, it's going to be difficult to clean up, to cook right. Now, my stainless steel, 1810 stainless steel cookware is the best you can get. So why is it so good? Why do people buy it? Why we have it at the restaurant? First of all, stainless steel is easy to clean and it's the most durable. So you will never have to change it. This is really, really hard. But stainless steel by itself is not a good heat conductor. So we put an almost 6 millimeter thick bottom on it with aluminum. So you have stainless, aluminum, and stainless in the inside. You can see this. I used this pan many times. So this is why you can cook on induction, you can cook on gas, you can cook on any kind of fire. So that makes it great. And like a professional cookware, we have riveted handles. You can see the handles right here. Look at them. See that? Riveted handle means quality. So this is not just any pot and pan. This is really the best quality, just like what we use in the restaurant. Now in the restaurant, you know, the people throw the pans and everything, so they have to be durable. So if you have that for your home, you will never need another pan unless even if your house burns down, God forbid, the pans won't move. So what is great with it, because it has the thick bottom, and in this set, you have so many great pieces where you actually can serve in it too. Look at that. I made some chickens here with some pasta, like a perfect Sunday night dinner. Look at that here. See that?
Wow.
So if I want to, I just clean up the outside a little bit to make it nice, put a little greenery on top, and bring it just like that to the table.
Hey, Wolfgang, you know that pan you're using? You know that has it over a $100 value, right? I mean, that almost pays for that,
totally.
that pan. That pan, my friend.
That's good. Now look at that. It's not only cookware, it's bakeware also. I show you how much stuff I have in here. I almost forgot. Ooh, time to take it out. Oh my God, look at that. My macaroni and cheese. You know, you came to me so late. I was baking and baking and baking. Give me a plate. I love this beautiful crust on top. And look at that. When we were kids, we all loved the brown part of our macaroni when my mother used to make them for me. See that? Wow.
Oh, wow.
I mean, you have that, you roast the chicken, or just have that by adding some chicken pieces, some mushroom, whatever, and that's dinner. It is so delicious. You can't get any better.
It's true. Hey,
Um,
Wolfgang, I'm just
you
going to
can
show.
bring it just like that to the table. Look at that.
You can, Wolf. I'm just going to show them what they get because we have sellout quantities, and Brian's my producer. If we could show the quantity left just real quickly, I'd love to, because this is better than pricing over 2 decades ago. We have a couple hundred remaining. That one pan that Wolfgang was just demonstrating has over a $100 value here at HSN. That's the one that has what we call that room service lid. That is at 11-inch deep rondeau. $101.99. This is actually my favorite pan that Wolfgang has ever created. That is that famous Windsor pan, or that covered saucepan, that great, the 1.5 quart. We call it the cook and stir. Here's your elevated rack, whether you're doing meats or roasting in the oven. This is fantastic. Oversized stock pot, 6.5 quart covered stock pot. We say about $40, but I gotta be honest, usually when we have those on the air separately, they're about $40 or $50. So, I mean, that's conservative at best. Then you're getting all the omelet pans that you need. So you get your 8-inch open omelet pan. You're also getting the 10-inch open omelet pan. You're getting that deep saute pan. You're getting that universal lid. You're also getting a 4-quart. That 4-quart is another $20. So any way you stack it, it is here only for this show. And remember, almost $300 at retail, a better price per piece than when Wolfgang launched, getting closer to 3 decades, actually over 25 years ago here at HSN. And Wolfgang, as we go back to you in your kitchen, let's talk about the quality. You mentioned the riveted handles, but this has a lifetime warranty, and that's that famous tri-ply bottom, right?
Exactly. Tri-ply bottom is the most important thing because it has even heat conduction. You know, if you just have a stainless steel pan, first of all, they wouldn't have that weight, what we have. And then the heat conduction is uneven. So with this, you have totally even heat conduction because aluminum is a great heat conductor. So a lot of cookware out there is plain aluminum, but it's so hard to clean. It gets gray, it gets dark, it doesn't look nice anymore. This cookware, it's going to look like that for the rest of your life, which is not that good for us. I wish we could sell you one every year. It would be much better business. So maybe my business model for that is not the best one. But believe me, we are all about quality. Spargo is open for 40 years, Chinois 38 years. Why? Because we give people quality. So that's really, for me, the most important thing. Now look what I'm gonna do here. In this pan, I'm gonna make a stir fry. Lots of vegetables because that's good for you. I heat up my pan. You don't have to worry about scratching, nothing. Look at that, see that? Just get it
Wow.
nice and hot with some veggies in here. And then if we want to, we can add a little garlic maybe. All right. And if you get the spice mills, like I have here, salt and pepper. Always add salt and pepper to your food. You know, it's important to season it right. Now you also can add chili flakes, jalapenos if you like.
You can. Hey, Wolfgang, too,
Yeah.
I know Marion Getz is also standing by. We never have enough time, but Marion is not only an acclaimed pastry chef and his right-hand woman in the kitchen, but these have soft, rounded sides, which if you are doing like tiered cakes, that would be perfect. So maybe at some point, Marion can weigh in on the lifetime bakeware capabilities of this. So Marion, that's just it. With those soft, rounded edges, if you're doing fondant or even icing a cake, it gives you really a spectacular look without the extra work, right?
Exactly, and this is the pan. If you want to impress people, instead of making that 9 by 13 pan, you know, the rectangle one that's kind of ugly, we're kind of used to it. This makes something spectacular. So it'll come out domed like this. Even if it's a box cake mix and all you're gonna do is put some of that topping on the top, it'll look spectacular. And here's the thing, when it's quality like this, The bake is going to be amazing. I love using pans like this instead of buying specific bakeware, but Wolfgang, he does it all. And Shannon, I'm a gadget girl. I collect his stuff. And Greg always says, where are you going to put it? And I say, oh, I'll find room. And that's why I love this. When Wolfgang gives you a lid that's universal, so it can stair step onto different pans, and it can just do this, then I can just keep out one lid and do all of these pans, right? It's so much easier for me. So Wolfgang, thank you for helping me get gadgets, because I fall in love with pans. And real quick, Shannon, I would pay the price, like you were saying, just for this pan, because I love the shape of a rondeau because it's big. And if you have a messy cook, the kind of cook that makes the big mess all over the stove, they're stirring and they're sloshing, this will help because the sides are taller. So not only is it gorgeous, but it's better.
It is. Thank you, Marianne. Hey, Wolf, the girls are ganging up on you. I mean, honestly, we got lots to say because it's a mom and me event. Mom wants this. The one pan pays for the set.
Perfect.
What are you up to, my friend?
Look at that. My stir fry is ready now. So if you cook at home, you are 3 or 4 people. This is a perfect pan. Look at me here. Look at the beautiful color. It's delicious. It's healthy and has a lot of flavor because I added a little bit of garlic and ginger. You put some green stuff on top or whatever we have.
Hey, Wolfgang.
And serve it just like that.
Wolf, can you show the inside of that pan? Because I want people to understand.
Well, I'm going to show you now.
Are you going to clean it?
Now, look at that. I'm going to clean it up for you. You can see I just made this stir fry. I took it out, put a little water in here. That's all there is. Water. You see the pan is still hot. And now I'm going to take just this towel here if you want to.
Wow.
Look at that.
Okay.
There's no Brillo pad or anything like it.
No.
I just cleaned it out with my towel here and water. That's what I like. I think Mom doesn't want to spend a lot of time in the dishwashing area.
True.
The daughter doesn't want to do it. No woman wants to spend time in the dishwasher. I don't want to do that either. So I clean up my pan right away, put a little bit of water in here, and you are done.
And by the way, that's a forever pan.
If you want to.
Remember, lifetime warranty. I do need to see how few we have left, and wow, are we busy. Wolfgang is not here until almost the 4th of July. I can tell you for a fact, if you saw that flashback photo, this is better, that I posted on my Facebook, this is better than pricing on his stainless steel over 2 decades ago. And I know that because I've been working with Wolf for over 25 years. This Rondo pan pays for the set. It is over $101. Remember though, and I'm not so sure that they factored the cost of this, what we call the room service or the voila lid in, because we have sold these upwards for almost $30. This one pan, in my own opinion, pays for the set. And then the gadget that Marion was pointing out, I can tell you for a fact, under other brands, we have sold these, what we call the universal cook and look lid. So with that concentric design, it'll go on a multitude, virtually every pan in your kitchen. I have personally sold just these for $30 here at HSN. You're getting all of your omelet pan makeovers with the French skillet design and the riveted handles and a lifetime warranty. You can do cakes, you can bake, a whole shebang. The rondeau pays for the purchase. Here's your 1.5 cook and stir. There's your elevated meat roasting rack. There's your stock pot that also could easily be half the price of the set. There's your 4-quart essential pan. We're going to show you that if purchased separately, and I'd love for you to see the quantity left because it is a one and done. It is for this show or for the next 600 people who grab it. Here's the problem though, you know, Wolfgang, a lot of people don't understand. Stainless steel, the price, like gas, has gone through the roof. I don't even know how you're doing this price today. You had to be just as surprised as we were.
This is a total surprise. It's really a special price because Mother's Day is coming up and I want people to cook at home more than ever. Now look at that. With this pan here, with this casserole, I just made my butternut squash soup here. And with this, we pureed it really fine. Okay, you can take that away. And then you actually, all you have to do then is clean up your pan a little bit, your casserole a little bit, just like I do here. And you know, you don't need the soup therein. I like to bring everything to the table, and then my kids, myself, whoever wants it, takes as much or as little as they want. So you put maybe a few almonds on top. If nobody is allergic to nuts, it's fine. Maybe a little green stuff. And then a little pumpkin seed oil, traditional in Austria. We use a lot that is from the pumpkin, the seed. We roast them and we press them, so we make an oil with that. Or if you want, put a little cream on top. I don't know, my cream was here, but it's gone now.
Hey, Wolfgang, they're telling me only 400, basically 400 of you, 400 reservations. And you know what? With a lifetime, manufacturer's limited lifetime warranty, I'm telling you what, you never need to replace these pans. In fact, I should have brought in one of my first pans that I ever purchased from Wolfgang over 2 decades ago. I'm telling you, this stands up to the hands of time. Works on every range, oven safe, bakeware, lifetime cookware. The one rondeau pays for the purchase. And remember, all of this with those beautiful rounded edges for stability and strength, loop handles, tri-ply bottom, which runs from end to end, so there are no hot and cold spots. And I'll tell you what, this conducts heat like nobody's business. That beautiful mirror polished finish. And remember, oh, one other subtle little thing that Wolfgang does, on many of the pans, you even get internal measurements, not on all of them, but on many of them, so that if you're reducing a sauce, etc., you can see that beautifully. Wolfgang, the reason that people love your cookware is it's just like you. It's a lifetime classic, isn't it?
Totally. I love it's cookware, it's bakeware. You can put your stir fry there. I'm making my soups. Look how elegant that used. That look as a soup they're in here. Can you see that? Look at that. You bring that to the table. When we get a shot from the top, look at that. You're going to think you're in a restaurant somewhere, in a fancy restaurant, not a little one. Now, at the Oscars, what do we sell the most? Chicken pot pie. You want to think, oh, these fancy people eat only caviar. No, chicken pot pie is the #1 thing. From Barbara Streisand to John Travolta, what do they all want? Is that. Look at that, bubbling hot chicken pot pie. See that?
Wow.
Now you can bake in it, you can roast in it. Where's my roast? Andrew is here. I don't know if you all know Chef Andrew. He's with me for 100 years already. He looks pretty young still. Oh, I put it over here. Thank you. Look at that. A pork roast. Pork is pretty cheap as meat, but you have to prepare it well. So I have the roast here. You can see here's the insert, so that way the roast doesn't sit in the fat or in the vegetables. And then I'm going to get another towel here. We're going to put that on here. Look at it. See that?
Oh, wow.
And look for, ooh, and this is live TV. See, you can see that? Nothing made in advance. And first of all, we're going to put that here. And then the next thing, let's clean it up. Look, I just made a pork roast with all these veggies. And here we have a towel.
Wow.
And look at that.
Beautiful, Wolfgang. Again,
I mean, look at this pan. Just,
wow.
If you would just make this vegetables, can you see that?
And you know what, Wolf, put it next to the pork because that all came out of the same pan. Look at the capacity. Yeah. That was the rondeau. So if you only got that, it was over, that would be over $100. I don't know if we can just show the capacity because I know we want to say hi to Marion, but I want you to understand everything that Wolf had in front of him came from one pan. So I'm telling you, the capacity, the performance, the cleanup, the durability, the value. I guess Wolf is getting ready for our next item, so I guess we can't go back to him. Oh, we can? Okay, actually, so Brian, we're going to show Wolf and okay, we're gonna show Marion and then Wolf. I just wanted everybody to see the capacity. I'm a voice of one in the wilderness. I heard what I was saying, and you know, you know, although dogs cannot hear as I speak because I'm sure they're shattering eardrums across America. But Marion, we're just gonna check in with you real quickly. Any parting thoughts?
Oh, just remember that our grandmothers, our great-grandmothers, they didn't use nonstick pans. So please don't think that that's the only way to cook, if that's all you've ever known. Because if you heat up your pan and then you add a little bit of your oil, even something like a sunny side of egg, it just doesn't stick. The trick is not to use too high of a heat. I'm on medium right now. But what I love the most, Shannon, is this pan is something I'm going to be able to pass down to my kids. I can make anything I want in it, and I don't have to baby it. I can use metal. And to me, that's a big deal because this is the best tool. I don't really like that plastic stuff that you have to use with nonstick. So thank you, Wolfgang. It's great.
It is indeed. And you know what, Brian, at some point I'd also like to show the ice cream maker because I scream, we all scream for ice cream. Wolfgang will not be here before Memorial Day. He won't be here. In fact, he's not back until right before the 4th of July. So this is definitely for our Mom and Me event, and keep calling on that cookware. I think we're down to the last 300. Oh, no kidding. Final 200. We'll probably give you one more reminder and then we'll call it sold out. In the meantime, though, have you seen how much gourmet orange juice can go for? Things, especially if you like to be a little fancy like I do, if you like, say, Tangelos or Honey Bells or maybe like a blood orange. The cost of freshly squeezed juice is exorbitant, but moreover, especially if you like the gourmet ones, it's even more expensive. I should have pointed out on that ice cream maker we'll show you, and even on the air fryer, most of everything that you see in the Wolfgang Puck category originates from the concepts of what he uses in his restaurants. So he takes restaurant innovation and then compartmentalizes it and shrinks it down for us for home use. Same thing is true about this ingenious juicer. It is the best price in history. It is more than a half off sale, $14.95. It is on 3 flexible payments, so it's less than $5 on your credit card. You choose it in the red or in the black. And the other thing that's so genius about this is not only are you gonna get absolutely every single drop out of this, actually, you know what, if Marion is available, Marion, do you have arthritis? I have such dexterity issues. Sometimes it's hard for me to show kind of the multi-device design of this. So I hope your hands are behaving a little bit easier than mine today, because girl, the struggle is real, right?
It is. I'm 60 and the arthritis is so bad. I went to the doctor and you know what I said? I think I have a sports injury. And he x-rayed it and they looked at it. I know. And he says, oh, it's just arthritis. And I was like, man, but it's okay because this makes it so easy. And you know, Shannon, my neighbor, Charlotte, I love her. She brings me bags of key limes every year. Key lime pie is my favorite in the whole world, but they're so tiny. Can you imagine standing there and squeezing a whole cup? But here's the genius of Wolfgang. Hiding underneath the larger of the cones that's for like grapefruits and oranges is a little tiny guy. And so even if you're doing something really small, like the key limes, like that are so tiny like this, it's fine. And it'll still remelt all of it because the minute you stop, it goes the other way. And that's so cool because then it gets out all of it. And so if you need to have a whole cup of lime juice for your recipe, that spout that goes up to make it not run in and then down, genius. I love you, Wolfgang. This thing saves me instead of having to squeeze it by hand.
It does indeed. All right, $4.98. By the way, I'd love to give you a reminder that cookware, because I just don't want anybody to be disappointed with me. If you are trying to get through on the cookware, we are honoring I think, Brian, you said the only next 200 reservations? Okay, fewer than 200 reservations. We might even have time to show you that if purchased separately, because you need to understand the rondeau that Wolfgang was demonstrating pretty much pays for the price of admission. And if Wolfgang is ready in his kitchen in California, I'd love to show off the star of the show. What's going on, Wolf?
I am ready to celebrate. Mother's Day is coming up. I'm celebrating all the beautiful and amazing hardworking women out there who have to raise the families and everything. And you know what? They deserve a good drink. So I'm going to show you how to make a great drink. I squeeze a little orange juice here already. That's probably enough. Then I just going to add some ice cubes because I like my drinks cold. And then a little tequila on top. You have that, you know, before you sit down. I don't have a stirrer here, so I use my fork. You stir it up a little bit. If you want, you always can use a little orange wedge or something like that, and then put that on it. Let me cut that off like this. Here, voila. And look at that. You bring that to the table. A little drink. You don't have to go to Miami. You don't have to go anywhere. You have it in your own home. And a drink with fresh juice tastes so much better.
Hey, Wolfgang, can you show the interior of what you just juiced? Because when I said good to the last drop, so you're not getting any of the pith, but you're getting all of the juice, right?
Exactly. You get all of the juice. You don't get the pits. Everything stays in here. It has that drainer, you know, you can see it on this one here. See that? It really strains your juices. So it's really a perfect little machine. And for that price, you know what? You cannot get wrong. You know, this is really amazing. Grapefruit. I need a glass underneath here. Okay. I love grapefruit juice. So in the morning, I drink grapefruit juice. And with this, you can squeeze it so easily. Look at that. This is just half a grapefruit because it's squeezed it so perfectly. Look, there's nothing left in here. And look, from half a grapefruit, I made a whole glass of grapefruit juice. So is that good or not? Now, obviously, if it's nighttime, I had a customer in the old time at Spargo. We didn't have fresh juices at the beginning when I opened Spargo. He always bought his own grapefruit juice because he said, Wolfgang, I don't like store-bought grapefruit juice. The one out of a can has no taste. It doesn't have the real stuff. So then I went to the bartender and said, you have to get real fresh squeezed grapefruit juice. And then the customer didn't even believe me. And he said, well, is it real? I took him to the bar, showed him the the citrus juicer, and he looked at me and says, Wolfgang, now I believe you. Now I know you're doing the right thing. So this is really perfect. So if you want now here, you can add a little vodka to it and call it a Greyhound. I think it's vodka for the Greyhound. Who is a good drinker here? You? Okay.
Yeah, grapefruit juice with vodka, I think you're right, is a Greyhound, I think. I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm sure there are lots of people who are volunteering to be taste testers on our shift. But anyway, it is a sale price. It's better than a half off sale. Thank you and congratulations if you're getting yours. All right, quick little update on the cookware. We started the day with over 1,200 sets. We have the last 150, I have to remind you, perfect, Brian, thank you so much. Here's that if purchased separately, but to give this put it in perspective, the Rondeau pays for the purchase. That was that deep 11-inch that Wolfgang was demonstrating. That's the one that you see for 101, but frankly, I have sold just those, what they call those room service lids for another $30. And then at the bottom of your screen, I'm arguing with that if purchased separately. That is a concentric, custom-built, universal lid with a glass insert, so it's cook and look. I have sold from other cookware lines, I won't say who, but on the air here at HSN, I have sold those separately personally as a show host here at HSN for $30. So we're pretty conservative when we say almost $300 worth of cookware. Wolf will not be back until almost the 4th of July. So you can, you know, in your oven, every range, bakeware, cookware, serveware, that price, I'm almost saying is good for this hour because we're taking only 150 reservations. And ice cream, we all scream for ice cream. A handful of the famous ice cream maker. Now, this is inspired. In fact, this is exactly like the machines. I shouldn't say exactly, but it's inspired by the same ice cream makers that Wolfgang uses at Spago and Cut at his world-class restaurants. There's a special chipset technology in this that actually, you don't need any rock salt. You don't need like a freezer carafe. It will do sorbets and gelatos. You could do like your own, put like a margarita mix in this. You won't believe what that's gonna do. That is a half off sale. Do you know that's a lower price than we actually even sold this for as a today's special? And I know that because I bought it when it was a today's special. $33.32. Get that if you've got kids at home because that is your only chance while at that price because he's not back till almost the 4th of July. Well, can you tell I'm getting ready for grilling season? We also have the final quantities on his world-class steaks and more. We'll let you know when that cookware is sold out. So it's a Wolfgang Puck party. The last one, well, for the spring season, because he's not back to almost summer. We got more surprises up our sleeves. Stay tuned.
HSN's Customer Appreciation All-Star event is here.
And we want to say thank you.
With amazing deals, new finds, and visits from your favorite personalities.
We love our customers.
Thank you for being part of the HSN family.
And it starts Friday at midnight, only on HSN and at hsn.com.
It's the thrill of discovery.
I love to just wander and daydream and be in the moment.
any woman who wants to be empowered, feel the confidence of wearing something real, that's my girl.
How do you cook the perfect steak? Today, I'm going to show you.
One of my favorite ways to show that I care is making something for someone else.
Our HSN price is a great value that we bring to you every day. We work hard and have the buying power to make sure it's a value that you'll love. So go ahead, treat yourself with the confidence to buy now at the HSN price.
Wolfgang Puck Party. Welcome into HSN. I'm Shannon. I've known Wolfgang for actually getting closer to 3 decades. I still have my original Wolfgang Puck pieces, so trust me, if you want cookware that could outlive you, my pans are going to outlive me. Ask about that cookware set. We'll give you one more reminder before we're done with this hour, but I'm going to be passing the baton to another Shannon. I always say the good Shannon. I'm the naughty Shannon. The good Shannon is coming up at midnight. And she actually has Gabor wigs. I looked at them backstage. They are fabulous. You can transform. You know what? You change your hair, you change your life. I mean, that really is true. Change your hair, change your life. So Shannon's going to give you all the details at 12 midnight. What we have for you right now, though, is the inimitable Harvard man, star on the Walk of Fame in Hollywood. You know Chef Wolfgang Puck. He is literally, has been designated a culinary legend. I mean, he really has, by the Culinary Institute of America. This is his last show until the summer. He is not back until almost, well, basically the end of June, like right before the 4th of July. So what we're doing right now could have been another Today's Special. First of all, leave it to Wolfgang Puck to invent the better mousetrap. So it is on sale. This is a beautiful stainless steel. So it is stainless steel. I'm doing a poor job of it, but you can actually, it looks very compact, but you can double your cooking space. So when you flip it up, all stainless, you can double that cooking space, or you can dome it down with the lid. You're getting those great racks as well. But here's the big thing for me. It is not only a better way to grill. I personally love charcoal. I love the taste of charcoal, but I do not like other people's charcoal. Meaning, if you're taking this to the picnic shelter or the band shelter or any of those common areas, even a campground, you don't know where those outdoor grills have been. And I'm trying to not be disrespectful as much as I can tell you, you know that's true. So we're gonna do the best price ever at $29.95 and 3 flex pays. We've got to get Chef Wolfgang Puck and Marian Getz out here, because I know, Chef, you're doing the broadcast from where your offices are. I don't know if Marian's gonna be in her beautiful backyard or not, but you guys both love this, right?
I think Marianne is probably on her big ranch in down in
Dallas.
Not in Dallas. I think it's somewhere in northern Florida, somewhere.
There you go.
She has the horses out there. She has a boat there and everything, and she's cooking for the whole family. Unfortunately, we cannot see the rest of your house here, Marianne. I would love people. They're probably gonna stand in line out there when you cook. What are you making, Marianne?
Well, this is some chicken that I'm just putting on, and then a whole bunch of veggies, and then we'll do some of your steaks. But you know what? The truth of the matter is, I live in a 3-bedroom ranch a mile from the studio in Clearwater. So there's no boat, there's no horses, there's no ranch, just a ranch-style house. But thank you, Wolfgang. You're hilarious.
Hey, Marian, I know you and I have talked about the versatility of this, and certainly we love the portability. We love the cleanliness. I mean, it's surgical grade, it's stainless steel, so I mean, you can even sanitize those plates if you want. But, you know, it's kind of that hidden ick factor. When you go to the open campground or the public shelter, I mean, you don't know where those grills have been. But because this is designed with that additional capacity, we call it the Wolfgang Puck difference, don't we, Marian?
We do, and he thinks of everything. I didn't even know that he knew how to make a great grill. I've never worked with him in that capacity. But not only did he make one, Shannon, but it's fantastic. And if you look over here, you can see this is the real deal. We're cooking with coals. I love the look of this. I love the shape of the whole thing, that you can keep it in a closet. Then you can take it out whenever you're ready to go. We love to put the coals in, pop it into the trunk, stop by and pick up the burgers and dogs or whatever we're going to make, and then go to the grill, because in Florida, it might not be birds that are on, I mean, there's lots of birds too on the grills, but the lizards, let me tell you, there's all kinds of stuff on there, and it's so sketchy, right? It's better to bring your own, but this one is stunning. I love that it kind of looks up like a toolbox. So you unlatch it like right here, see? And then look, your friends are gonna look, and anybody that you pass when you're out grilling are gonna say, "Oh, Wolfgang Puck," and they're gonna know this is something really, really special. But what's so cool is you've got this space to cook on, like I just showed you over on the other one. But the lid handle actually acts as a little stopper for if you need to do more. So you just lift up this little pin, drop it down, and look. Boom, you got twice the room. And Wolfgang gives you both the grates, both the parts for the coals. This is the part that goes for the coals down in the bottom. And now you've got twice as much. So if you need to do a whole bunch, or maybe it's vegetarian cooking where it's just gonna be a whole bunch of vegetables, love it all. And then please pick up that grill topper. This is so great for any of the little things. We like to do shrimp on there or the smaller vegetables. And then this, Shannon, even for Mother's Day, I do a lot of grilling too. Greg loves to do it, but so do I. But are you kidding me? The apron, and look, people are going to think you're amazing. Wolfgang Puck, there's your salt and pepper, all your tools, even your little oven mitt. I love this. And it all rolls up with the cord to store away. So you're always going to know where your tools are. But see, he thinks of everything. And all these things go together. And what really I think the recipe here is with these items is they go together, and it's just going to make a great grilling summer for you.
It is indeed. By the way, that grill topper that Marion was just showing, there are only about 100 of those to go around. You probably rotate those item numbers in there. And that barbecue set, there are only 1,000. That makes a great gift for Father's Day or Mother's Day. And then as a heads up, if we can show it in the left side of the screen, that'd be great. But coming up, we have Chef Wolfgang Puck's world-class hand-trimmed steaks. Some of my best experiences in life have been dining at Cut in Las Vegas. And when I tell you, the same kind of world-class restaurant experience is going to be delivered to your door, whether you're grilling it on the grill that you're purchasing right now, or whether you are pan-searing it in the cookware that I know a lot of you are still calling on. We'll tell you when that's sold out, because I think there are only about 100 of them to go around. But heads up, the steaks are coming up in sellout quantities in just a few moments. Hey, Wolfgang, I know you had some steaks on your grill earlier today, but I'd love for you to talk about the taste of grilled food, because I know you love to grill, and this is easy.
Okay, let me tell you, when I opened Spargo in 1982, before you were born, I built a wood-burning grill, a huge, like 6-foot grill. I put a wood-burning fireplace to cook my pizzas or roast my fish in there. So why? Because there is a different flavor when you cook it on charcoal and wood. You can put wood chips in our grill if you want to, with charcoal mixed together. Charcoal keep longer very hot. So that's the whole difference. You know, a lot of steakhouses, they just cook everything underneath the broiler. It has no real flavor, but the little smokiness on the barbecue, and America loves barbecued meat. You know, they're in Texas and the Southwest, in Chicago, everywhere you go, you have great barbecue places, and they line out the door. So now you can make your own barbecue at home the way you like it. Slow cooked, fast cooked, however you want to do it. If you want our beef fillets, you can cook them on it really easy. You just heat up the fire really hot, and in a few minutes you have a great meal. I love to cook my grilled chicken with a little chimichurri on it, or pork chops, and it's just vegetables. Like my wife often tells me she's a vegetarian, so we grill a lot of vegetables. Corn, for sure, in the summertime is amazing, the sweet white corn. So here you see I'm cooking some chicken breast, some pork chops on my grill. For the kids, some hot dogs. They love hot dogs on the grill. It's such a different experience. If you have a hot dog from the grill, instead of having it boiled or steamed, it is amazing. It's crispy. It has so much flavor. And look at that. Here we're making up a little plate with all the vegetables. So you'll do what you like. I love eggplants. I like grilled onions. I love pork chops, but grilled, they are even better. You can see our little fillets here you can get. So look at that. You don't need much to be happy. Maybe a beer or a good glass of red wine, and summer can begin for you. So no problem.
Hey, Wolfgang, I'm looking at that shot in front of you, and then we're gonna go back to Marion, but look at how much food you can put on this thing.
I know.
It's
It
crazy.
is amazing. You know, you can cook for 8 people on here easily. If you want to grill some shrimps or some clams, anything like that, put them in this tray and you can cook them right on it so they don't fall in the coal. So
It's
this is
brilliant.
really a perfect way. And then you go home, you throw away the charcoal, you're somewhere on a picnic on the beach, you put them together, and then off we go home. Now let the grill cool off. You don't want to make it hot and put it on your shoulder, but it's not that heavy, so anybody can carry it. It has a wooden handle, so it's perfect.
It is. Pack your puck. Pack your puck, Wolf.
So many people. Even I remember when I did the grilling outside, you saw on my video here, it was amazing. Everybody looked, everybody came out of their office and said, Wolfgang, where did you get this? Where did you buy that? I said, no, we're only selling it at HSN. And now, with this price, I think this is cheaper than when we had this as a special. So it's really amazing. And I think, look how nice you can set up a table outside with the tomatoes, with some fruit, some vegetables, and people are going to think, wow, this is amazing food. And it's simple to cook. You don't have to wash pots and pans and nothing. You just put it on the grill, and then when it's over, let it cool down, throw away the charcoal, and you're done.
Absolutely. I don't think we have time to go back to Marion, although I'm going to just follow the beautiful smells to find your house, Marion. That's what I'm going to do. You know. Marion, can you show off what we were doing just real quickly before we run out of time?
Sure. Oh my gosh, just basting those chicken breasts with some barbecue sauce, but it's big enough to fit easily enough for 4 people. Greg and I eat a lot of vegetables, trying to, I struggle with my weight, so the more vegetables I eat, the fuller I am. But I love that it has everything. It even has the air vents on the top and the bottom. He thought of everything. This is a real grill, even though it's small in stature and compact. It makes you able to travel with it, which is fantastic. I love this piece.
And you will too. Hey, by the way, don't say we didn't warn you. Speaking of stainless steel, you want that cookware set? We are in the dozens remaining, So as long as you are in that ordering process before what I call the good Shannon at 12 midnight with Gabor Wigs, you're gonna get this. But honestly, if you wait, you're gonna regret it. And I only say that because that price is better than what we used to sell his stainless steel cookware for over 2 decades ago. It is less than $10 a piece. That Rondeau alone is the price of admission. It's over $100, over $100. That's HSN pricing, by the way, because his is not sold anywhere else. So you get the whole shebang. It's our Mom and Me event. Mom wants cookware. Mom wants a lifetime product. Lifetime bumper-to-bumper warranty from Wolfgang and 3 flexible payments of a little over $40 on your credit card. 768-189. All right, we are scooting along, and you're going to have to shop quickly because Mom wants steak, Dad wants steak. We all want to take time off in the kitchen. Well, how about delivering direct to your door the same, and I mean the same, world-class steaks that you would get in a Wolfgang Puck restaurant. The difference is it is basically the cost of one entree, and I can say that because I've had the pleasure of going to Wolfgang's world-class restaurants, specifically cut that all the celebrities adore. You choose. Now you're getting 8 5-ounce individually hand-trimmed cuts. Hand trim, king of cuts, the fillets, and then we have your choice in the garlic or the blue cheese butter, correct, Brian? Okay, so just can you give me the breakdown, because I know we've only got a couple hundred of these. Do we have fewer of the garlic butter, I'm guessing? Okay, if you want the garlic butter, we have about 400 only. And if you want the blue cheese, we have about 150. And I believe, are we still doing auto ship? No auto ship, single, okay. So this is single ship only at that sale price, 096886. I gotta get right back to the man himself because Wolfgang, some of my finest memories of my lifetime have been dining at Cuts. Yeah. I mean, it's the king of cuts and you're giving us that restaurant experience at home, aren't you?
Exactly. So now you're gonna be sure to get a great piece of meat at home. Now, a lot of people, if you really want to eat more than one, you could eat 2 if somebody is really hungry. You know, some people love this big steak, but for me, I don't like to eat too much meat for dinner, so I have a smaller fillet. It has less fat. It's very tender, so it's just perfect. All right, I'm gonna make a little steak with mushrooms here, maybe, and look at that in our saute pan. I think that's also still for sale. Now, Marianne put them on the grill. You can put them however you want and make your meat. You know, filet mignon is the most tender meat, has the least fat, so it's also very healthy. So people love filet. The only thing what I like, I always add a lot of pepper to it. So you have to spice it up a little bit, so that makes it really tasty.
Oh,
Okay. Now
man.
you can grill it in a grill pan on the grill outside. Here I have one of our grill pans. Okay, let's just cook them all.
And Wolfgang, the difference is, I mean, you hand trim these, you specially select,
Yeah,
you age the meat. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it really is that same Wolfgang Puck restaurant experience at home, isn't it?
exactly. You can get our quality meat now in your home, and you can have it shipped to you. It comes frozen. You defrost 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 pieces at once, whatever you need. So you have them always handy. If somebody comes over and says, "Oh, I'm so hungry," you can say, "Let me make you a little steak," and they're gonna say, "Wow, this is really the best thing, the best steak I ever had."
Oh, man. Wolfgang, that is good. That is
Yeah. Now look at the
outstanding.
good steer I got on here. See that? Wow. I like my steaks really well seared.
Nice.
So I'm gonna add a little more oil.
Oh, wow, that's good. Holy moly.
Okay, and then I'm gonna add some mushrooms to it. I'm gonna make a little mushroom sauce with it. So you're gonna get 8 5-ounce fillets. You know how expensive beef has gotten? It is crazy. Like a pound can cost you up to $48, $50 just for us wholesale. Then we have to trim it. It is crazy. I think the time has come where one steak costs really $100 in a good restaurant.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is so expensive, the meat. And it's only if you buy big quantities that you actually can get a decent price. Now look
Okay.
at that in the grill pan here. See that?
Wolfgang, I'm buying mine right now. I'm serious. I'm
Yeah.
getting mine right now. It's like, this is too good to pass up. Have you seen the prices of meat lately? 8 5-ounce hand trimmed, beautifully precision cut, and then here's your individual butters. You choose the garlic butter or the blue cheese. I love that blue cheese, I gotta be honest, because it gives you that nice little, almost like a brightness to the meat in a way. I mean, they're perfect on their own. Obviously, you don't have to do anything to them to make these taste fabulous, but it's just like that little extra touch. Plus, with that blue cheese, it's great on breads. The garlic butter, great on breads or pastas or even popcorn. Marian, I did want to check in with you real quickly because you know I have to place my order. You know how I roll, girl. I know Greg is a happy man anyway, but especially after we do shows, everybody's happy, right?
Oh, including the neighbors. But you know what? This is one of my favorite boxes to have show up on the doorstep. Yeah, it comes in a big cooler, but you open it up and it's like, oh my gosh, I love this so much. I struggle with my weight, so I need portion control. Boom, Wolfgang gave it to me. I need the leanest meat of all. It's here. If you go to the grocery store, you can find something that they call this, and it's wrapped in bacon and it's cheap, and you think it looks good until you take a bite. It is not even close. But this is my favorite thing. They're individually wrapped frozen. They thaw in about an hour in water. I love the butter that comes with them. And then he's a genius because he gives you really great step-by-steps on how to cook them. So if you've never cooked a filet in your life, you're going to be successful. I've cooked them earlier. This is on the grill, but I follow this exact recipe and it's perfection, including if you like them well done, because we know there's all the temperatures that you like. But what a great gift in this time when you don't know what's going on with prices and everything just seems so uncertain. I love the certainty that this gives me when this shows up on my door.
Oh man, Marian, I'm telling you, That steak, I think I'm gonna send some to my mom and dad too. I mean, what a great gift. Send it across the miles. Mother's Day, Father's Day. I mean, they are gonna thank you. I mean, they really are. Because they're all individually hand cut and precision cut and individually frozen as well. I live by myself, but I mean, not a problem to defrost 1 or 2 or whatever you need. You know, Wolfgang, it's funny because you and I had talked for a long time before you brought food to the network, and because you didn't want to do it until it met your standards, this exceeds expectations.
Now we have found it. Look at our steak here with mushrooms. I put it on a crouton, why on a piece of bread to soak up all the juices of the meat. So instead of having bread to eat on the table, I have all the flavor from the meat on here. Look how nice that looks. You think you're gonna be in a 3-star restaurant? Yet it is so simple and beautiful. Put a little parsley or something on top, and here you have it. Look, if that doesn't look like $1 million steak, what does?
Oh man,
with
Wolfgang.
with roasted mushroom. Okay, and then here we have one more. I forgot to show you that with the butter on it. Look at that. A beautiful grilled steak here.
Beautiful. And I think that's the grill pan that you had on earlier with Alice.
Yeah.
Wolfgang,
grill pan.
I wish we had more time. I miss you so much. Thank you for feeding me tonight. Miriam, thank you for showing off your sprawling estate.
Thank you, Marianne. We have to get you a cowboy hat for your ranch. You know, she should have a cowboy hat out there grilling. What do you think?
She should. Hey,
maybe we're gonna have to make one.
Absolutely. Well, Wolfgang, always a treat to have you here. All my love, best to you and the whole family. We can't wait to see you back in June. Awesome job as always. Thanks to Wolfgang. Hey, don't hang up on the steaks. We have a couple dozen of that cookware set that's actually a better price than Wolfgang when he came here almost 3 decades ago. Call back for that. Literally just a couple hundred of the steaks as well. I will be back. I will be in the kitchen at 8 on Friday, and Shannon's in the house at 7. In the meantime, Shannon's got a brand new Today Special at midnight, but here's Andrew Lessman.
Hi there, Andrew Lessman here with a quick word about Choco Nuvo. It's our monthly special. It should actually be a Today Special, but we didn't want to deprive anyone of the full month because it goes away at the end of April. Not permanently, just for summer. Our dark chocolate truly is melt-in-your-mouth chocolate. And in the heat of summer, it becomes melt-in-the-packaged chocolate. So it goes away for summer, but it will be coming back next October. So we made sure that our Today Special pricing and our Today Special sizing are a monthly special for the entire month of April. So you get the world's most delicious dark chocolate, bar none. There isn't any dark chocolate in the world that comes close. It has the texture and mouthfeel of milk chocolate, but the rich flavor of dark chocolate. Plus, unlike any other dark chocolate, it actually will help to lower total and LDL cholesterol because the same ingredient that behaves like milk fat, that's what makes milk chocolate so creamy, that same ingredient, we have something that pretends to behave like that ingredient. It's called a plant sterol ester. A plant sterol ester is Mother Nature's natural molecule that kind of masquerades like cholesterol. And because it masquerades like cholesterol in your digestive system, it prevents the absorption or reduces the absorption of cholesterol and bile salts. Because it can't be absorbed, it blocks and reduces or inhibits the absorption of cholesterol and bile salts. So it's an incredible natural tool to lower total and bad LDL cholesterol. But if all you want is the most delicious, healthy, dark chocolate, 25-calorie, low-sugar square after a meal, then you want Choco Nuvo. And our new Choco Nuvo, we finally have our Choco Nuvo Cafe, not just in our 74% cacao, but also in 66 and 91. And they're all three mind-blowing, but the 66 and 91 are truly remarkable. So you have 66, 74, 91% of Choco Nuvo. You also have 66, 74, and 91% of Choco Nuvo Cafe. So choices of all of them. Our Today Special size is up to 360 count. Best pricing ever. Enjoy.
Did you recognize me? I barely recognized myself after spending 3 hours in the salon today and $185 plus tip. I got this adorable cut and color. What do you think? All right, actually, it's Gabor. It is the easiest way to try on a brand new style, maybe a fresh color. Ever want to be a redhead? Maybe you want to try going gray? What about a nice little shortcut? And it's a shortcut to getting ready. We've got 5 brand new styles I know you're going to